All right, everybody, welcome to this week's Next to Nature with Dr. John Long. And this week we're meeting a friend.
That's right.
I'm glad it's not moving.
Me too. It's about as close as I'd want to get to one. Not this close in real life for sure. But this
Definitely.
is Lagarto.
Lagarto? Oh, it has a name?
Spanish for lizard. It's a Spanish name for lizard.
Again,
The lizard.
I learned
Right.
something new.
And I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. But it is the lizard, and of course you can tell it's a rather large lizard that we
Yes,
have
it
here in
is.
Mississippi.
So alligators are nothing new to our area, but I think one fascinating thing is you said they could live really decades.
They can, somewhere between 30 and 50 years. So they are old and can be old, and they are an apex predator, which is that they're at the top of the food chain. So that is one of the reasons that they can live so long, is because they don't have anything that wants to eat them.
That's true.
Other than humans, but that's irrelevant as far as the lifespan goes.
Yes.
Overall.
Now, how large do alligators get in our area, and does that change depending on where you live, I guess?
So in our area, they normally can get up to 10, 12 feet, sometimes even 13. So that's rather large, and usually the males are the ones that are that big. The females tend to be a little smaller, but all in all about that. They grow up to weights of about 1,000 pounds.
Now, and they can, we can find them lakes,
Yes.
rivers, anywhere else that you might see alligators.
Well, we mentioned any type of fresh water that we have. They tend to be located in those areas. Their teeth, which are pretty prominent.
Yeah.
Would you care to guess how many they have in a lifespan?
But I have no idea.
3,000.
3,000?
That's a lot of teeth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Well,
a good thing
over-
they don't go to the dentist.
Well, over 30 and 50 years, I guess that you would, if you got that many teeth, you would lose them. Another interesting thing is that they have two types of eyelids. And one of them is a normal eyelid, which opens and closes like ours.
Uh-huh.
And then the one on the other one, it closes side to side. And the one that closes side to side is like a pair of goggles that you would wear underwater, and that's the very reason it's called a nictitaneous membrane. And that's how they see underwater. And they can see rather clear using that eyelid.
So what do they eat?
Just about anything they can catch.
Okay.
Fish, birds, beavers, anything that they can get their mouth on, they're going to eat it. So they're pretty prolific at catching what they're going to eat. And again, because of their size, they can ingest a lot of food.
And we've seen an explosion, I think. Maybe explosion is too strong of a word, but we've seen a lot more alligator in population-wise.
Right.
So that means they're reproducing. Kind of talk
Right.
about that.
Well, they do have fairly, because they live long enough that when that constant reproduction is concerned, they just continue to spread out and continue. So they can get, large populations of them in a short amount of time. And one of the things I find interesting is that in order to mate, the male bellows, and he makes a sound. The closest thing I can tell you is it sounds like somebody trying to crank up a motorcycle or some type of small engine, because it's really loud. It's loud. I thought it was a four-wheeler trying to crank up the first time I heard it. So if you can think of that, that's what it sounds like.
I had no idea they made sounds like that.
They do.
All right. You learn something new every time on Next to Nature. That's what I love about it. All right. Thanks, Dr. Long. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We'll see you again next week.